Good evening, everybody. We are back for another charity race put on by the Stream Friends Racing Group. Tonight, we're doing it for Keith West. For those of you that don't know, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. If you've seen the TikTok of the Pro Late Model going up into the stands at Sonora in Georgia, July 4th weekend, Keith was one of the people injured by that car going into the stands. So we're trying to raise some money for medical bills and recovery and all that stuff. Keith's got a long road. He's got 2 broken legs right now, broken jaw, concussion that he's recovering from, some internal bruising. I'll leave out the gory details, but he's in it for the long haul on this one, guys. So we're putting this together tonight for him. So far, just on entries alone, these guys have raised $400. We're hoping to gain some more tonight. We've got the Cash App down in the bottom left corner of your screen. That'll be up there for the entire race. That is a number 1 on the end of that. They were going to do a GoFundMe, but with fees and everything, it was just easier to do the Cash App. So if you feel generous tonight, that's where they would like the funds sent. If that doesn't work, let me know. I can get you in touch with the guys who are kind of putting this on, and we can figure out something there. I got RJ in the booth for it with me tonight. Say hello to the folks at home, RJ.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great night.
So we generally don't do dirt on this channel, which is going to make things more interesting. Right now, the way it's set, they've got 16 drivers for tonight. It is set up for heats, so they're going to have 2 heats that are going to set the field, and then it will be a 100-lap main. If I remember correctly, before we kick this thing off, I believe Outlaw was talking about how fuel may come into play tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a fuel strat in this race. So
yeah, depending on cautions, that sort of thing, it could affect some things. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know how much tires are going to come into this. They do have unlimited tires tonight, so that's a good thing. While we're waiting on qualifying to finish up, we'll put some race info up on the board. So we got 65 degrees outside, 45% humidity. That humidity is going to play into it a little bit. It'll depend on how quick before the track slicks off. Track temp's only 58. Obviously, it's dirt. We're not on pavement, right? So there's not a lot of things holding heat in. As I said before, we're 100 laps with 5 fast repairs, unlimited tires, and we've got B3, Brian Kearney. He's going to be our referee for the night. And so for those folks at home that are watching that don't know, caution laps don't count. And I say that because dirt is a little different. So you may see guys sitting on pit road past 2-3 caution laps. You know, that is not going to put them a lap down like it would, say, in a normal NASCAR event. Things of that nature. They can sit there, they can get their repairs, they can join the end of the field, and they can keep going. I don't know how many guys are going to save fast repairs, especially with there being 5. I guess it's going to kind of depend on how things are going. But I do believe we're in the Pro Late Models tonight, so these guys should put on a decent show. For those also that don't know dirt, I had to explain this to RJ earlier, with these late models, one thing to watch out for, if your driver loses that rear wing of that car, man, they are in for a night. Because that car is going to get real loose. I know I saw, you know, for everybody that knows Tyler Nichols that comes into my streams very often, you know, he was running one and the car was so twisted he could just carry the left front the whole race, which was quite comical, but you know, it makes for a long race there. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna be in for a good one tonight. I know they ran a test race yesterday, and everything was pretty good. So
I'm excited. I'm not much of a dirt racer guy, but I'm excited to watch and learn. I think it's going to be a great race.
Well, these cars are better to drive than the rookie street stocks. I'll say that. They're a lot more fun. I hate the rookie streeters. You could Tom Gom loves them. You can't pay me enough. You seriously cannot pay me enough.
That's awesome.
I hate them. Absolutely hate 'em.
I have never run this car before. So
Oh, buddy, when this is over, just go give it a shot. See what you think.
all right.
You
Yeah,
might
sounds good.
it might change your mind. And I know a great teacher for these. Shout out to Rich over at PRS. He's a hell of a late model driver. He's got great videos over on the PRS YouTube channel. Go check those out when you get a minute.
Yeah, I'll check those out too.
The guy talking has a nice announcer voice. Thank you, JD. I appreciate you. We got a lot of the usual suspects in the chat. JD, take your pick. I think anybody's worth looking at. Although I will say 10th place Gabe Griffin, he better step her up, or if he wants a shot at the win tonight. But we got about 4 more minutes. One thing that I am going to throw up on screen, since we are just talking racing while we're waiting, Mr. Korn is throwing together a charity race for his mother-in-law. For those that know, she was in a pretty bad fall about a month ago now. Had to have a hip replacement, and there's lots of medical bills that are piling up and that sort of thing. So we have an event scheduled for next weekend that's still ongoing. All entry fees and everything are going to his mother-in-law's medical funds. And we'll also be taking donations at that time as well. I'll have GoFundMe links and stuff like that up for that. So you won't want to miss that. We'll have all the action there. It's Gen 4's Talladega. It's 250 miles. Should be a good race. So like I said, if anybody wants any of that info, let me know. Otherwise, you can find Zach's Discord link. It's over on his YouTube channel, and that'll get you in for that event. And hopefully we can raise some funds there and get things moving there, because that's one thing that we do like to do on this channel. I really enjoy the charity races, because you can just tell that these guys, they're there to help give back. They're there to help put on a show and get people to help other people out. And I think that's awesome that the sim racing community as a whole can come together like that and really help a lot of people out. So JD says this is one of the best dirt tracks. Michelle, I don't know if Gabe told you or not. There was a conversation in chat today with JD and myself, and I suggested a 1v1 video series, and I don't know. I think JD's trying to back out on me. I don't think he has what it takes. I'm just going to pull a line out from Ricky Bobby. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. So we'll see if JD takes that. But these guys got about a minute left on qualifying. I think we've got everybody qualified that's going to qualify. We're just going to let this run out, but sorry, Aaron, we're not talking food. So, but let's see, I got 14 in session. I think we might have one, maybe 2 more to join. We'll see if anybody shows up, but
15 drivers, I think.
I've got 15, but like I said, B3's the he's a referee for tonight, so there should be a couple others still looking to join. But you're very very funny, JD. That's seriously your best reply?
Oh no.
We are talking food because JD's gonna eat his words. I love it. Oh man. Well, once we get these cars on track, I got some different angles to show you guys tonight, so hopefully that'll make things a little interesting if we single file out and don't get some cautions. But I think you're gonna see dirt in your face tonight. That's how it's gonna be. So about 4 seconds left and we should have our grid, which obviously I think it's not gonna change because I think we're at the same. So we'll wait for that to go. And this should split into 2 separate heat races. Now it is set up to where the top 4 from each make it into the main. But overall, everybody's going to make it in, so that's not going to be a problem. So your grid for this first heat race, you got Zach Tucker on the pole. Corey Kasoris is starting second. Brandon Kelly's going to start third. Josh Lambert fourth. David Hunter's going to start fifth. Nathan Strader sixth. Juan Velez seventh. William Samples starting in eighth. So we got everybody on track, I do believe. Well, we're waiting on, I think, one more. Maybe 2 more. So, Ethan, I very well can vote for myself. That happens. Diesel, to answer your question, yes, they will be dirty drivers. It's dirt, for God's sake.
That's a good way to think about it.
Let's actually, we'll take you inside one of the cockpits of these cars really quick, or actually we'll go off the roll bar. Should be able to go off the roll bar. As you can see, there's no passenger side seat here, folks. And this is on board with your pole sitter, Zach Tucker. It's these cars are interesting to drive, but they're a lot of fun. So we'll back up to TV too. Looking through the chat while we wait here. NG stream a bit better. I'm curious as to what happened to Diggs. I think I'm missing something. For those that don't know, Diggs is always our official yellow scorecard keeper. He'll put shot glasses into the chat for all the cautions, which is usually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, we have to have somebody keep track.
All right.
All right, looks like they're moving.
Yep. So let's go ahead and set 2 laps on that. I think we're gonna keep the tower up most of the night tonight. Just because with the dirt stuff, it's a little bit easier to keep track. So we should be going around one more time, and then we'll get this party started. And as with dirt, just like with the 87s, they can take off once the pace truck hits pit road. Yes, I forgot. Operator does put the T's in chat for the people that don't drink. All right, pace truck is off. Zach Tucker going to bring him to the line. We're off. Oh, Kasoris out to the outside immediately. Zach Tucker going to hold the bottom. Josh Lambert trying to come through. There will be no cautions in the heat races, so keep that in mind. It's going to be 8 laps straight, and that's going to be it. So, Josh Lambert, your leader, though. Get our gap up there. Actually, Josh kind of driving out of second and third place his life a little bit. He's up about 0.8 at the moment.
So later.
Let's see if we can go. We'll go on board with Zach here. We'll go off the roll bar so you can kind of see what's going on. You can hear he's trying to keep that bottom line and keep that car digging. We might got a battle brewing for first, maybe. I think Kelly's gonna need couple more laps, but so we'll see if he can make it up. Zach Tucker sitting third, Corey Kasoris in fourth, Nathan Strader running fifth, David Hunter sixth, swatting the wall there. Juan Velez sitting sixth, I'm sorry.
He's sitting on the track.
Yeah, I see. It looks like David Hunter towed. Final lap for Josh Lambert as he leads a good chunk of this race. Up by 0.73. He's going to come across with the win. And wait for a few more people to come through. So it looks like we've got Lambert, Kelly, Tucker, Kasoris, Strader, Velez, and Hunter in that order for your heat race. So we should be rolling to heat race 2 here real quickly. Grid for this one going to be Wayne Whitley on the pole with Jess Christie, Mr. Outlaw himself. He's going to start second. Colby Jackson in third. Trent Hill fourth. Gabriel Griffin fifth. Shane Bennett's going to be sixth, and B3, he's not even in it. He's our referee for the night, so he will be sitting out of the car for this one. So we wait for a couple of guys to grid up. Get done with this one though, and then we get to roll into a 100-lap feature, and that's where it's going to be fun. We'll see how that track starts to wear in too, and that's another factor that these guys have is the track's going to get to a point where she starts to shine off, and you'll start to see that later in this 100-lapper, and they're going to be searching for grip just to try to get the drive out of the corner. Yep. Oh yeah, yep. So. Oh, we got Sail Big in the chat. He pulled off a P3 in that heat race, guys. And if I remember right, Zach, didn't you win last night's practice race over Mr. Lambert? So. Okay. So, who we got in this one? We didn't make a pick in the last one.
No, we didn't. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Gabe.
I'm gonna go with Outlaw in the 82.
Okay. All right.
I know a lot of these guys aren't dirt guys, but you know they seem to be handling it quite well.
Yeah, they're definitely handling the track well. I really don't know much about this. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here watching more in awe than anything.
We're off. Whitley out to the lead. We had a call for Trent Hill for a win. We'll see if he can pull that off. Colby Jackson just jumps to the front. Throws a slide job on Whitley. Oh, Whitley rotates there.
Oh, you got collision in the back.
My track is not showing up either. Get that back up for you guys. Jackson up to a 0.77. We got Trent Hill. He's trying to dig his way back to the front. Somebody's missing some parts off their car. I don't know. Trent Hill might have something here. Somebody might be right. He's reeling in Jackson.
He's locked in, ready to go.
He is. He is definitely moving, and I can tell you why. This man's a regular dirt driver. He's a 3,000 I rating on dirt.
Wow, that's incredible.
I would say he knows what he's doing here. Oh, Colby races dirt legends, Sail Big says. Ooh, the almost door. Well, he's going to have 2 laps to go here. Does he throw a slide job on him in 1 and 2?
He's lining up for something.
He's got to get a little bit closer if he wants a shot at that win of the heat race. White flags in the air. I would be surprised if he does it through 3 and 4, but I don't think he's close enough.
He just didn't have
He's got to get him to make a mistake, and he doesn't. Colby Jackson coming up with your win.
Colby Jackson, Trent Hill, Wayne Whitley, Gabe Griffin, Shane Bennett, and the Outlaw.
Man, I thought Outlaw was going to bring it home for me. I really did. All right, so that's going to set your grid for this race. We've got Josh Lambert going to start on the pole, Colby Jackson to his outside, Brandon Kelly's going to start third, Trent Hill to the outside fourth, Zach Tucker fifth, Wayne Whitley sixth, Corey Kasoris in seventh, Gabe Griffin going to start eighth, Nathan Strader ninth, Shane Bennett 10th, Juan Velez in 11th, Jess Christie's going to start 12th. Moving back a little bit further, we've got David Hunter going to start 13th, and it's got B3 ahead of William Samples, so I'm not really sure why, but William should be starting 14th. So, but that is our grid for tonight. How many cautions we gonna get, guys? 100 laps. Where are we gonna see this?
I'm interested to see what people think.
We got a pretty big spread for iRating.
JD says
4 cautions.
7 cautions first on lap 5.
Call. Like I said, I know the big thing that's going to come into it is fuel. Just because of the fact that it's really tight with a full tank.
Diggs 13 cautions first one lap 3. Arrow says lap 3. Oh, first caution lap 3, 13 in total.
Alrighty.
The paints look cool on these.
I know B3 did a lot of the paints for some of these guys, so if anybody's looking for a paint scheme, if you go check out B3 over on TikTok, I know he's actually starting to do paints and stuff. He's got his own Discord, and he can help get you lined up. Tim Buck says 9 cautions. Pace car's off. We're going. Josh Lambert out to the early lead. Colby Jackson behind him. Brandon Kelly coming with him. Zach Tucker hanging in there in 4th. Actually down to 5th now. So you got Lambert, Jackson, Kelly. Oh!
Is that a Trent Hill? I think just got turned.
I got Brandon Kelly was turned. We're going to have to see what happens here. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh! Somebody hit him hard on that right front. I think that might have been Gabe. Yep, that was definitely Gabe. Gabe has a right front tire that should be a lot lower than it is. And then that looks like, I think that's Josh Lambert as well. Oh, Gabe's gonna have to do something. He's having some fun trying to get that thing squared up. So with the way the dirt rules work, guys, under caution, we're going to have to ignore the scoring. It will catch up just before we go green, just because it's going to freak out here while we do some pacing. So lights on the pace car look like they're out, so I imagine we'll go back green flag racing here any minute.
Well, we went a whole 2 laps.
Pace car's off.
Here we go.
We're off.
Josh Lambert taking the lead.
I've got a crash somewhere. That's really weird. I see everybody rolling, so I don't understand why it's saying it crashed. Anyway, I'm not really sure, but we're going. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine here, folks. Josh Lambert continues to be your leader. Colby Jackson in 2nd. Zach Tucker 3rd. Wayne Whitley 4th. Corey Kasoris is sitting in 5th. Let's go up a little bit. I'm trying to get a good angle that gets a little bit more of the track here.
turn right to go left. It's the only thing that's really like playing along in my head right now.
Right? Josh Lambert out to a little bit of a lead here. Almost a full second over Jackson. He's going to have the lap car Velez to clear. This is going to slow him up just a little bit as we move back further. Zach Tucker sitting there in fourth, or I'm sorry, third. Nathan Strader coming behind him a little bit further. And there's a whole battle here. You got Nathan Strader, Wayne Whitley, Trent Hill, and Jess Christie all together. Ooh, the 47 Doran Wayne Whitley there. He's trying to come through the pack.
Absolutely incredible drive.
Jess Christie getting around Nathan Strader. Trent Hill still coming through the field. He's on a tear. He goes around the outside of Gabe Griffin. Gabe already a lap down after dealing with that broken right front wheel.
Oh, we got a crash on.
Yes, we do. Shane Bennett crashed on that one. It's the 2 car. Sends it in. I think he's going to either over-rotate or take. Oh, he over-rotated. And just right around it goes. Oh, and then Juan Velez gets him last second. Oops.
That's what I said. I was like, oh.
That'll happen. That will happen.
All right.
I do like the car, Zach. It's pretty sharp. So for those that aren't wondering, we'll get a closer look. He likes to say he has cold snacks. I'm sure people could figure out what I'm talking about.
Cold snacks. Absolutely.
So.
That's awesome.
Josh Lambert's going to be your leader when we get ready to go green here. Only 12 laps in. Still a lot of race left.
Oh, absolutely. 100 laps, 12 laps in. A lot of race left, boys.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have to see. I don't know if more cautions is going to help them or hurt them as far as fuel goes. So if it's me and we get another caution and I know it's going to be close, I may pit just to get fuel and get
Pit
things
filler
going.
up, guarantee yourself.
Yep. Pace car's off. We're going. Josh Lambert back to the lead. We'll see if Colby Jackson can keep him close, but they've got Trent Hill hounding them too. Real tight battle up front at the moment.
Oh yeah, four-way battle basically.
Man, they're driving it deep in there. You got Lambert, Jackson, and Hill. Your top 3. Velez to the wall as a lap car getting out of the way. We're going to go on board. Little cockpit with Trent Hill here. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Nathan Strader's crashed. I'll go TV2 on that. And I don't know if he was just trying to get out of the way.
Over-rotated the car.
Yep. You can see it's starting to slick off in that middle lane. So
you see the groove coming in on the. Oh wow.
Yep. You can see that starting to come in there just a little bit. So, and this is what we were talking about, guys. The longer we get into this, the more that middle lane, that low lane that they're running, you can see it starting to shine off in the middle of the track. Oh, there's no extra fuel. You got what you got. Oh boy. So
Well,
it's going to be about who
make
can save it.
Yeah.
I thought you could refuel these things. That's going to make for an interesting race.
That's just made this way more intense.
Yeah, I don't even know if these things got a clutch.
I have no idea.
I don't remember. I don't think they do. So I think. All right, pace car's off. Josh Lambert leads him to the green again. We're off. Oh man, Jackson all the way to the wall. He's still looking for a way around. Somebody lost some body panels there down in 3 and 4, or 1 and 2 it looked like. Battle for second heating up. Jackson and Hill going at it tooth and nail. Jackson trying to get around him on the bottom side. But you can see Jackson sends it to the wall. Hill's looking for the bottom. I almost think running that cushion's key.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Jackson with a slide job. Doesn't quite get it done.
Oh, that cushion is just running so much faster out of those.
He
turns.
threw it. Well, Jackson threw that slide job and it just didn't work.
Not at all.
Oh, caution's out. David Hunter's crashed. Let's see if we got here. I think he just over rotates like everybody else. Oh, nope, he gets into Wayne Whitley and they head for the wall together. Ouch. Crunch. Oh, beautiful. The lights on the ambulance were on already.
They knew what was up.
Yep, they knew. They were first to the scene of the crime. All right, well, that puts us with Josh Lambert, Trent Hill, Zach Tucker, Jess Christie, your top 4. Cody Kasaris is sitting 5th, it looks like. Or actually, well, we're cycling out. We'll have to wait till we're green again. Because like I said, I know that the scoring software freaks out during caution, so... You know, we almost got to find a Tom Gom every once in a while to explain to us the due diligence of dirt.
Absolutely. You know who we really need for this? We need
Ozzy,
some
man?
Special Phil.
Oh, God. Special Phil knows a lot about these cars.
Oh, I know he does.
Special Phil knows far too much about these cars. All right, pace car is going to duck off. Josh Lambert going to bring this thing to the green. We're off. We had Colby Jackson come out of the pits right out in front of your leaders. I don't know if he tried to pit it and get fuel. I'm not real sure. I don't think he was involved in any damage, so...
Well, you know, could be looking for
He's
saving some fuel.
rolling the bottom right now. Trent Hill is hounding Josh Lambert for that lead. Keeping him honest, staying right there with him. We got Zach Tucker a little bit further off, about 1.5 back from your 2 leaders. Then we got Jess Christie and Cody Kasaris in 4th and 5th.
Got a little bit of lap traffic coming up here.
Oh, we got one going across the track.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was close.
That was scary. That would look like the 14 of Nathan Strader, so we're gonna play that, see what happens. Oh, he over rotates, catches Gabe Griffin, and then tries to throw a slide job, and it looks like over rotates there at the entrance to pit road.
All right, I have a question, and you know what? I think it's valid. What's
Okay.
slide job?
Basically, when you come from the bottom of the track to the top of the track up in front of the guy that you're trying to pass, so you stall them out, and then you can get the drive off in front of them.
All right.
So it's kind of like throwing a haymaker from the cheap seats.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
So we still got 7 cars on the lead lap right now. I'm not sure. there's some confusion as to what's going on here.
Delayed start?
I think, yeah, they delayed the start.
Yeah.
Sounds like there was some confusion with scoring. I think they gotta wait for the pace car to catch up. They gotta really slow down. The pace car's way back there. I know they're trying to get this sorted out.
Sounds like they're having like a black flag issue or something.
Maybe. I think it's because of the fact that, like I said before, in dirt, we don't count caution laps.
See, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's why I asked you before the broadcast. Is 100 laps a lot?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right, it looks like they're getting their issues figured out, but they need to check up for the... Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. The pace car hadn't caught them yet, so I guess we'll see where this floats out. I don't have green. It's green now.
Oh,
I'm so...
there it goes. Oh.
Oh, we got one slow. Well, this should fix a few things. I think they manually threw that yellow to try to set everything back up here. Because it didn't even pick up Strader's crash. So I think this was trying to fix the start.
Yeah.
You know, Aaron, I'm really hoping that Diggs is using the T tonight instead of the shot glasses he usually uses. I have concerns for Diggs in his liver after the last couple of nights of racing and whatnot. I know the Firecracker 400 really put him on edge, so
but he will be drinking tomorrow night because we have fast car.
That is true. That is true. Lights on the pace car are out. We're gonna go single file restart this time. So once pace car hits pit road, Lambert can get this thing kicked back off. So you've got Lambert, Hill, Tucker, Christie, Casaurus, Whitley, Jackson, and Strader, all your cars on the lead lap right now. Pace car's on pit road. We're going. You see the cars just rotate right over as soon as they hit the gas.
It's actually really cool to see.
Down into 3 and 4. Tucker's trying to... Somebody's got a black flag because my scoring is all messed up. It looks like Trent Hill.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to fix with that start.
He's still sitting way down. I'm confused right now because he should not be a lap down. So, because right now it should be Lambert and Hill going at it, not Zach Tucker. So we'll hopefully see scoring fix itself here in a little bit.
Looks like Corey's sitting there out on the bottom. Another one.
Look at Zach Tucker sitting third. Yellow flag's out. I think we might have manually thrown one for a car that couldn't move.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Might have been Gabe Griffin.
Well, Corey was on the bottom of 3 and 4 saying he couldn't move, and then Gabe was on the bottom of 1 and 2.
Okay. It looks like scoring's fixed itself. So we've got Lambert, Hill, Tucker, Christie, and Jackson your top 6. So a little bit of confusion, but we've got some guys pitting, so I don't know if they're trying to get tires. Not exactly sure what they're doing. I do believe the lights on the pace car are out. So next time around, we're gonna hit green flag once once the pace car hits pit road. And pace truck is headed down. We're off. Man, Lambert is just controlling the restarts.
He's
and
just
now,
owning the lead.
Yeah, now you could really see it starting to slick off on the entry in those corners. So you're going to see these guys start moving up to that darker and darker spot, trying to find any piece of grip as we're 34 laps in here. Zach Tucker says, call me Sale. First time on dirt, not bad so far.
It's not bad.
As he's hanging it out, and Colby Jackson just throws a slider on him. Wow! Oh, and they're wrecking in the back. I think they're going to keep... Yeah, they're going to keep going. Nope, nope, that's the caution out. So we'll go back and look at that. It's going to be Shane Bennett. Oh, it just over-rotates on him. Oh, man! What a hit! Holy moly.
Oh, big hit.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
That was right
yeah, that was a slide job, Diggs.
That was a slide job. All right.
Don't forget, for those of you just joining, this is the Keith West 100. All the money made from tonight's race is going to Keith for his medical bills after being involved in that wreck with being in the stands at Sonora down in Georgia. For those that want to donate, the Cash App is in the bottom left. That'll go directly to them as well. But hopefully it helps Keith get through his medical costs and things of that nature. And, you know, we're doing this whole thing for a good cause. So pace car's going to dock off here in a minute. Josh Lambert, your leader, going to have Trent Hill right behind him or next to him. We're off again. Got a lot of cars down on pit road right now. Lambert leads down into 3 and 4. Trent Hill is hounding him, looking for any way around that he can find. And Colby Jackson finally making his way back to the front after going a lap down early. We'll see if the limited number of cars on track at this point helps us go green for a little bit longer.
Trent Hill is just putting all of the pressure on Josh Lambert here.
Trying to force him to make a mistake.
It's really what he's pushing for.
Oh, Gabe says he's done. He's well short of fuel, 8 laps down. He's done after his second tow of the race. Yeah, dirt is not the easiest thing to try to master.
I've tried it a few times, just, you know, trying, you know, just different races, trying through the license, through the officials, and I've never been able to figure out how to pitch a car, how to, like, pitch the car.
It's a different kind of skill. It really is.
Oh, it is. Big respect to him.
Hill trying to find a little bit of a way to get Lambert off that line. Man, it almost looks like they're going to have a drag race down one of the front or one of the stretches, and then You know, Trent just falling behind just a little bit. Colby with a little bit of damage, trying to make it back. Oh,
The lap car of Shane Bennett here is going to play a factor.
He hits the wall. That's gonna, yeah, that forced Lambert to the bottom lane. He doesn't lose any time there though.
No.
Kind of hangs on to it.
Lead.
Yeah, Tim's not wrong. You're going to set it for the corner with a little bit of trail brake, sometimes a little bit of a whip of the wheel to the outside and back to the inside, and she'll start to rotate. But Lambert continuing to lead. Trent Hill chasing him. They've opened up a little bit of a gap over Colby Jackson in third. And then back to Sailbig in fourth.
The consistency here out of Lambert and Hill is absolutely mesmerizing to watch.
Oh yeah, they're literally right off each other's doors at points. They dip to the bottom to avoid the lap car. They're definitely pushing hard.
Green Hill down to the bottom.
Yep, he's gonna try and make that bottom work. Try to run a different lane, see if he can maybe gain an advantage. He's getting it close too. Man, these boys are flying. 50 laps in the books. Actually 52 right now. Trying to put on a clinic. The question is who's going to burn their tires up first? That's really what it's going to boil down to here.
Well, tires and fuel here.
Yeah, I mean, who's saving the most out of both things? Lambert opening up a little more of a lead there, though.
Making that bottom line work. Trent Hill is still trying, though. Oh, now they're both going to the bottom.
Yep. I kind of wonder if they didn't see the lap car. They pulled out on Colby Jackson pretty good. They're up almost 4 seconds on him. Move a little bit further back. There's Colby Jackson sitting in third. He's got that right front's pretty tore up. We'll see if that plays a factor. We got Sailbig sitting in fourth position. And then back a little bit further, we got Outlaw sitting in fifth. Wayne Whitley's in sixth. Brandon Kelly sitting seventh in that Hoosier paint scheme car. Cody Caceres sitting in eighth. As we go back to the battle for the lead. Trent Hill falling back a little bit. I don't know if he's trying to save a little bit of fuel, trying to stretch it out a little bit.
I think he's trying to save some tire.
That could be too.
Josh Lambert is just ripping that car across that bottom line.
He's up a full second over Hill at this point.
I think this is where those strategies are going to
Oh, we got lap cars in front of him. Oh! Josh Lambert gets a little bit of it in the door there. It looked like that was Shane Bennett. He's at the bottom. Oh, and he just stuck coming out of the corner. That's rough. That is rough. I don't think Josh's car is that hurt. It looks mainly sheet metal on that right side, so we'll see how that plays in. I think somebody said something about 47 laps of fuel left. Is that correct, RJ?
Trent Hill has 47 laps of fuel left.
Okay. I was gonna say, sounds like they've got plenty of fuel.
They're just playing a tire game at this point, in all honesty. And the big question is will damage affect his car at all?
Yeah, at this point, that's kind of where we're at. I forgot Steam is still open on my computer.
Whoops.
Well, let's fix that really quick, shall we? Oh, come on. There we go. Let's get out of Steam.
All right.
We're off.
Here we go, and they're off. Josh Lambert is your leader. Trent Hill, Zachary Tucker. Somebody was in the wall there, it sounded like.
He's already starting to put a little bit of a gap on Hill. Wayne Whitley was up in the wall back there. Yeah, I think Lambert saved more tire than Hill. I like how there's a tire rolling around pit road by itself. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay.
Well, there's a car going around 3 and 4 with three tires. So
Colby Jackson just crashed. So I don't know if that. Oh, that car is tore up from the floor up already. It's missing the right front. He pounds the outside wall. Rim rides it long enough for the leaders to get by him, and then crashes head on into the outside retaining wall. Therein, setting the lights off on the ambulance. So hopefully he's okay.
I love the little ambulance lights that come on.
I'd never seen that. So
that's awesome.
All right. So we get about 30 laps left, 35 laps left. Be about 33, I think, when we take the green.
Yeah, the top 3 cars are the 3 cars on the lead lap.
I'm starting to kind of wonder if Josh Lambert's damage may have helped him a little bit. Lights on pace car are out, so we're gonna go green here in just a second.
Maybe it dented it in the right place.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
All right, here we go.
Lambert
Josh
up to a good
Lambert, Grant
start.
Hill. We got some bumping back there in the.
I was gonna say I saw a little bit of contact back there.
Oh, and they're around.
And they wreck. We're still green. They're getting moving. We're gonna stay green. Ooh, Hill's starting to pressure Lambert here. They're still fighting. About 0.5 back.
Oh.
I do think Lambert saved more fuel or more tire. I think he's just managing a little bit better, unless Hill's trying to hope that Lambert's gonna burn the tires clean off this thing.
I think there was just the right amount of saving, but now they're trying to force each other to maybe burn off a little bit.
That's kind of what I'm wondering. Lambert out to a point, almost a 8.8 second gap. They got Jess Christie trying to drive his lap back. He is sitting a lap down right now. If he can get around your leaders, then maybe he could battle these guys for the win if we see a caution at the right spot. Man, he is sending the shit out of it.
Really is. Oh, there goes the clock.
Oh, he needed a yellow flag later than that. We got Colby Jackson crashed again. Looking to see where he's at. He's got the car fixed. Oh, it just right into the outside wall and into the same opening he hit before.
He likes that spot.
I think maybe we'll see. We'll have to find out if that's got his name on that embankment wall or not. There.
Do you think the ambulance driver over there knows his name by now?
Might. They might be on a first name basis.
Ooh.
So. All right. We got about 25 laps left to go. Yeah, Lambert's car is like dented in just the right place.
Lambert has had the best race so far. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. The consistency that has just come through him as a driver.
Yeah. Yep. Lights on the pace car are out. So once pace car hits pit road, expect Lambert to fire this thing off pretty quickly.
Lambert, Hill, Tucker, Outlaw, and Wayne Whitney top.
Pace car's off.
And here we go.
Oh, Sale's starting to enter the chat. Oh, he's going to go for the lead.
He says, I got cold snacks. Here we go.
We got a new leader. But for how long?
We got a three-way
wide. Oh my God, Lambert back to the lead, but for how long? Zach Tucker comes through. This is a tight one, folks. Ooh. Hill sends him up the track. Sale gets into the wall and around. We're still green, though. Sales down pit road. I'm guessing to put a nose cone on that thing.
Yeah, it looks like he needs one.
Unless it forced him down pit road, because he's still rolling. Very tight run between the top two.
Josh Lambert has just a little bit on Trent Hill here.
Well, now he's starting to run that cushion along that top, and I think it's helping a lot. Trent can close in running the bottom, but I just don't think he's got the speed coming off. But they're getting real close to each other again. My God, these guys are real tight to each other.
They're ripping now.
Yeah, under 20 laps to go.
Well, I mean, this is the time to do it, so.
He's trying to get underneath him, trying to force him to make a mistake. Going off the gearbox, you could just see how close he really is right there.
Still giving him enough room, though. I mean, he's really keeping it clean.
Oh,
he's taking the dives!
He's got the lead for the moment. Slide job!
Crossing the line. Trent Hill is your new leader.
Does he
Josh
do it again?
Lambert.
He pulls it again. He's going to have to... Lambert's going to have to send the absolute heck out of it to pull it off.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering if Hill saved a boatload of tire and just let Lambert dictate the pace.
Yeah. He bought enough time. He let Lambert burn off enough, and he took his shot the second he saw it.
Yeah, Trent Hill's starting to pull away from Josh Lambert.
Josh Lambert cannot be happy watching that car pull away from him.
No, I wouldn't either. Shane, that happens to all of us sometimes. You just got to throw the flag of defeat there. Not exactly what you want to do, but... I think we got B3 up to third place. Looks like it's a battle between him and Wayne Whitley right now. As Lambert continues to drive away, we'll check out the battle for third. They're going back and forth. We got Outlaw in third at the moment. Whitley trying to pressure him to make a mistake as they battle it out. Outlaw looks like he's finally kind of cleared him here. So see if he can pull away from him. Back to your leaders. We've got 10 to go. Hill coming up on the lap car of Sale. And really, he doesn't need to push it. He's got a 2.8 second lead as we continue to watch. He's going to go around the bottom side. Probably try to save a little bit more tire just in case we get another caution. Just keeps running the low line. And he clears Sale.
Just stored him a little bit on the way by, just saying hello.
We got Josh Lambert sitting back here, second place, about 3 seconds off of your leader. Jess Christie sitting in third. He's cleared Wayne Whitley pretty good. Wayne sitting in fourth. Then we got Sale sitting in fifth, the last car on the track. Trent Hill up almost 3.5 seconds, starting to look for four.
Yeah, I think his strategy worked out perfectly. Trent Hill wanted to just, okay, you set the pace, you burn it up, and
yeah,
I'll take over. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, especially with these long dirt races, patience is key.
Yeah.
Because if you're not being patient, it really kind of bites you sometimes.
That's it's pretty wild. That was an amazing calculated move, and it paid off for him here.
Josh Lambert, second place. About 4.6 back at this point. We got Christie sitting in third. And there's Wayne Whitley sitting fourth. We get ready to go to here very shortly. Your leader, Trent Hill, gonna take the white flag. All he's got to do is cruise it around here. Bring it home for first. He's up 5 seconds already.
Wow, absolutely incredible job.
And a heck of a drive by Trent Hill.
That was a fantastic drive from Trent Hill. That whole entire race.
Very calculated.
The amount of patience. The amount of patience that took.
Yes, very much so. We'll go ahead and get this out of the way. We'll get results up on screen. And that's from qualifying, so we need the feature. So Trent Hill going to bring it home by 5.7 seconds over second place Josh Lambert. We got Outlaw sitting third, Wayne Whitley fourth, Zach Tucker fifth, Colby Jackson in sixth, Corey Kasoris is in seventh, Brandon Kelly eighth, Shane Bennett going to finish ninth, Nathan Strader 10th, Gabriel Griffin 12th, or 11th, I'm sorry, David Hunter 12th, Juan Velez 13th, and that was everybody that started the race. It was, like I said, B3, and I don't think William Samples joined, so those are your...
Great race.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good race. You know, for a bunch of guys that don't generally do dirt, save for a couple, I think it was a very good race for a very great cause. Keep in mind, guys, if you want to donate, there is the Cash App in the bottom left corner. That'll get you, all that money is going over to Keith West for his medical bills and everything. Well, we got Outlaw, so let's grab him real quick. He finished third tonight. Outlaw, solid drive for third, especially after going a lap down earlier. Yeah, you put this whole thing together. I think you said we raised $400 before start time tonight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we raised $400 in entry fees. Got to give a huge shout out to a couple people that came in big. Insufficient Funds Racing. They're one of them. J-Dub, he is on the railroad. And he couldn't make it into race tonight.
Oh no.
And I got one other one here, and I'm sorry, I'm my brain's going a million mile an hour. You talk about, everybody thinks that this is just a video game, man. My adrenaline is pumping.
Oh yeah.
Trying to hold on to third.
Yep. Well, I mean, like I said, overall,
and Wayne
go
Whitley in the night. Sorry, the other big one that came in was Wayne Whitley in the 19. Both of them guys came in with $100 donation.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
So yeah, came in big. Most of these guys, man, as you know, most of these guys that are in Team SFRG, they don't run dirt.
Yeah.
Sail big, man. I tell you what, for a guy that this is his second race, last night was his first dirt race. And to come in here and challenge for the lead, I got to give him some props, man.
Well, he threw one hell of a slider there at one point. I thought he was going to make it stick, and then he wound up catching the wall, and it kind of ruined the rest of the night for him. But hell of a drive.
Yeah, I told him, he kept asking me how he was doing. I said, man, you just got to watch those sliders, because if you can't, don't throw one if you can't make it stick. And unfortunately, I happen to be the victim of the first one that didn't stick.
That's how it always goes, though.
Yeah.
So,
man, I got to say, Josh looked like he had to duck, but Josh and Trent, man, them guys are amazing on dirt. They're pretty much, I was telling my stream, man, these guys are fast in cardboard boxes going up hills. So,
right. I mean, to finish third to two guys that were crazy consistent, I mean, that's impressive in its own right. So don't discount yourself at all.
Oh, not at all.
Like,
yeah,
because like I said, you were on pit road, and then to bring it back up to third, I don't think you're bad at it. That's for sure. So
now, man, I tell you what, it's a handful trying to promote a race, drive.
Oh yeah,
do all the things at once, plus managing a stream as well. So
yep.
Man, I got to give a shout out to Keith. We become pretty good friends here. I talk to him almost daily. Hopefully he's watching. I don't know. There's a video floating around on YouTube of the accident, and it's pretty horrific what happened to him. And the fact that he's still here, he's blessed. And I'm blessed and honored to be able to try to be a part to help him and his family out. So. I got to give a huge shout out to you and the rest of Team SFRG for helping put this on. So,
yeah, I've seen the video myself, and when I saw it, I didn't know I didn't know anybody in the wreck, and then when you hit me up about broadcasting this, and then I saw the video again, it was like, oh my God, like you don't think that could ever happen to somebody. We've all seen the horror stories of things that happen at a NASCAR event, but a lot of people don't think of what happens at a dirt event and how dangerous it can be at times. So,
just a little background for the guys that don't know. So his son races in that class. He was actually watching his son racing, and he was standing. A lot of people think that he was standing right up against the fence. He wasn't right up against the fence. He was actually in the walkway where it came through the fence. So. It's just an unfortunate deal. It was him and two other people that got hit. The other two just got minor scrapes and injuries, and unfortunately, he's got a pretty long road of recovery. He just messaged me yesterday and said that he went to meet with the surgeons. Got to have surgery on one of his legs. He's got multiple breaks in one of them, and a lot of other injuries. So
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, man, we're just sending out a lot of prayers to Keith and his family. I know that financially it's got to be devastating. So that's why I decided to do this. So. Yep.
Nope. I understand that. So, well.
But on a good note, let's bring Trent up here, man.
I was going to say, let's grab Trent. Your winner tonight, Trent Hill, playing the patient game. walk me through it. Were you saving tires, waiting for Lambert to burn them up, and then run by him the last 20?
A little bit of both. I wasn't expecting to run by him like that. I just wanted to stay close enough to where hopefully he did use the stuff up and I could get around him. I guess it kind of played out like that. I also kept saving fuel during cautions so I could keep a little weight in the car to try to get as much grip as possible.
Well, and me and RJ were sitting up here and I'm watching it, and another guy that we race with, he's a dirt guy, and I don't spend a lot of time on dirt, but when I do, it's a lot of times it's in these cars because they're just fun. But I saw you'd run the high lane, then you switched to the bottom a couple of times, and I didn't know if that was to just kind of check up, cool the tires down while Lambert was out running the high lane and just ripping it. And it looks like it paid off immensely. I mean, 5.7 seconds there at the end.
So for me, I was slower up top. He was faster at the bottom. So when we switched positions, I just took advantage of it and tried to just stay at the bottom and keep as much grip as possible and let him use it up at the top.
Yeah, because it definitely looked like there wasn't a lot of room to run the cushion and come off the corner cleanly, especially if you guys had lap cars in the way too.
Yeah, in my opinion, up top was about a half a second slower.
Oh, wow.
So I just stayed at the bottom, and I kind of followed him, but I didn't want to race him so hard that I burned the tires up.
Right. No, I get that. So, well, like I said, it definitely paid off tonight. You pulled off the win by 5.7 seconds. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, so the whole ARG group, Altered Reality Gaming, me and some buddies helped create it. Nathan Mascroft, Derek Capps, Trevor Pendergrass, we're all part of that. We're trying to get some races going like you guys do. So we join as many charity races as possible. Hats off to Keith and his recovery. Also, this is kind of bittersweet for me because my mom passed away a year ago tomorrow. So ever since she passed, I do the charity races in memory for her. So this is a win-win for me.
That's awesome.
Absolutely fantastic driving, Trent. Absolutely very impressive. You definitely impressed me tonight.
I appreciate that. I tried.
well,
we got a little bit of an issue here, man. We're gonna have to ban you from these charity races. Stinking up the show.
Hey, hats off to Josh because he led most of that race and kept it pretty good. So I just tried to follow as much as I could and try not to burn my tires up to save at the end.
Fantastic job, buddy. Absolutely fantastic.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Well, Trent, I got one more thing here. Trent, you won $40 in iRacing credit. You've got the choice that you can take the $40 iRacing credit, or we can pass that along, however you want to do it.
I want to pass that along to Keith and his family.
Oh, we greatly appreciate that. So that brings the total we're donating tonight to $440. So
let's go.
Nice job.
That's awesome. And I don't know right now where things fall out on the Cash App side. Like I said, if anybody's still watching that wants to donate, the Cash App's in the bottom left corner. That's all going to Keith. Like I said, they didn't want to do the GoFundMe thing because there is a lot of fees with all that, and I can completely understand that as well. So
I know you guys got a roll here, but I got one more person here. J-Dub, he's one of the admin of SFRG, and he has also asked me to hold on for 1 second with the Cash App thing. So
we can hold on for a second. So, but yeah,
I gotta give a huge shout out to Trent. Also, he's kind of been my sounding board all week, trying to get this race figured out and figuring out the fuel strategy. We did a practice race last night, and we ran out with about 20 laps to go. So.
And anytime you do dirt stuff, especially if you're an oval guy that's pavement side, trying to figure in, okay, caution laps don't count, figure on this many cautions, and it's like rocket science sometimes. So but I like I was explaining at the top of the show, I really enjoy doing the broadcast on the charity races because at that point it's not it's not like it's a cash payout race for you know, ego and things of that nature. Everybody's here because we're supporting a solid cause, right? And I feel like you get better racing sometimes out of the charity races than you do league racing and big money payout races and things of that nature. So, and you know, the people watching at home, they're invested at that point. They want to see, you know, how much we can raise and how much, you know, we could really make a difference here. So. Oh, we got Sale in the chat said he was going for the lead.
I even took the lead. He did take the lead for a couple of seconds.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we talked right before I got in here. I didn't realize I got into him there that last time. I never felt it in the car, but I seen it in the rear view, so I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, I saw him hit the wall, and I saw you guys kind of bump going down into one, and I figured you were just trying to kind of move him up just a little bit. And then coming out, he kind of had the lead on you coming out of the corner, and I just don't know if he net coated the wall or caught the wall, and then it just kind of spun the car, but it stayed green at that point. So,
well, we got an update on the total donations here, AJ.
Alrighty.
Thanks to J-Dub, we are donating $500.
Wow. All right.
Congratulations.
That's
also
a solid effort.
Hats off to Stevens Motorsports for broadcasting this. I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks, Outlaw, for hosting it.
We definitely appreciate it. Like I said, when Outlaw hit me up about broadcasting, I knew I couldn't miss it. So.
Yeah, that's you know, like I told you in the last one, this is what we created this team for, was community and helping racers, helping people that need help, and just trying to bring a little light to the world and make it a little bit better place for somebody. So,
exactly.
Yeah, I've made so many great friends through this game, if that's what you want to call it, or simulator. It depends on who you ask. And I tell you what, it always amazes me when I do these. You know, I always scared like dirt, because I know most of the guys that I race with on a regular basis hate dirt. They want nothing to do with it. And these guys all stepped up and said, you know what, it's for a good cause. We're going to do it anyway. So
if I wasn't broadcasting, I probably would have jumped in. I really would have. But yeah, I think it's awesome that those guys decided to give dirt a shot, even though it's not in their wheelhouse.
Yeah, man, these guys all showed up and showed out, and man.
Well, and even the guys that, you know, they jumped in, they ran some of the race, they were a lap car kind of in the way. They did for the most part, did a good job of staying out of the way, letting leaders still battle, and then you know, we had Shane Bennett in the chat earlier. He said he threw in the white flag just to save everybody from, you know, making contact with him, that sort of thing. So, you know, I can commend that. He came out, he tried it, and yeah, run half the race. So you can't ask for anything more out of that.
No, I was really kind of scared how the race was going to go, you know, with the track, and kind of played with it a little bit, doing some testing last night. And I'll tell you what, the track actually was perfect. I couldn't I couldn't guess any better, I guess.
I was gonna say, I think he hit the conditions pretty well. It looked like it took at least half the race for it to slick off. And then even then, and maybe Trent can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was, you know, very raceable on the top and the bottom.
Yeah, honestly, with that many laps, I was surprised the whole track didn't look like a sheet of glass. It still had plenty of racing surface left.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen Bristol dirt to where it slicks off all the way through the corner, and then that's not a fun time at all. So
exactly.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing I was trying to accomplish with that, was trying to make sure that I didn't let it get too slick, because like I said, we got a lot of guys that don't know how to run on dirt, and that would have just been treacherous. So I think it left enough grip still in there that there was multiple lanes, that everybody had plenty of room to run, rather than most of these races always end up all up on the cushion in the, you know, one lane.
Right. So, but like I said, all in all,
hey, we got second place down here, Josh Lambert.
Oh yeah, let's pull him in. Oh, there we go. Josh, you got us?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Second place on the night. you know, we're talking to Trent here and kind of the strategy. It looked like he was sounding you pretty good for most of the race, but kind of taking it cautious. And then it looked like, did the tires wind up going there towards the last 25 laps?
Yeah, the tires were shot, man. I was getting my spotter was telling me you got to come in for some new tires. So I tried to go to the top, and Trent took it, man. He did a better job than me.
I mean, still, you led quite a bit of the race tonight. You know, it looked like you found grip wherever you needed to for the most part. And then me and RJ were sitting up here in the booth. We were talking about it, and you know, as we were telling Trent earlier, it just looked like he was kind of waiting for you to slip in just the right spot and kind of biding his time. And then with 20 to go, he just kind of took off, and we wondered if that was the case there.
Oh yeah, he kept the pressure on me, man. It was a good race. I'm happy for him.
I say you guys had a lot of close proximity racing for most of the race there. You know, I've jumped into a lot of dirt races, and I'm only a 1200 iRating dirt guy, so the crap that I see is probably a far less than the stuff that you guys see, and I don't see many guys that can stay that close together.
I got to give more credit to Josh than what he's saying, because he led majority of that race. And the only reason I even went to the bottom and did what I did was because I followed him. So I got to give credit to that.
Yeah, like I said, you don't see 1 and 2 go that close and not make contact. I mean, you guys did it for how many laps there, and I don't think I saw a bump out of either one of you, even with a slide job a couple of times.
Yeah,
no, I don't think we touched.
Was good.
That was the first time I've ever raced Trent, really, and we did I feel like we did a pretty good race right there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, you guys put on one hell of a show for, you know, I think it was about 40 or 50 laps there at the end.
Hey, you would think that you two race together all the time.
Yeah, I would have figured that too. I figured with your guys' iRatings being as close as they are, that you guys probably compete against each other quite a bit.
I never even fooled with dirt racing, honestly. Used to do it a couple years ago, but hadn't done it in a while.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
on top of that, this is my first win on this track and in these cars, of course.
Well, that's even better.
That's impressive.
Well, I'm just glad we just added Josh to Team SFRG a week ago. I'm glad I snagged him up before Trent got him. And actually, kind of just to make things clear, me and Trent kind of been talking, trying to do some stuff together here. So there'll be some more stuff coming.
Absolutely. I like it.
All right.
I mean, I know, you know, Outlaw, I was talking with you earlier today about it. We've got another one coming up next weekend, actually. And you know, this goes for anybody that's listening that wants to join ICW Gaming over on YouTube. His mother-in-law had a fall about a month ago. Had to have a hip replacement. So there's a lot of medical bills that have racked up there. We've got a Gen 4 race at Talladega scheduled for next Saturday. All that info, you can find it over in Outlaws Discord. I will post it as well on my YouTube channel. There's a link over to ICW Gaming's Discord. That's where all the sign up and everything is. It's a $10 buy-in. Everything's going to medical bills for her. And there's also GoFundMe set up that I'll have on stream next weekend as well. So if anybody's interested, they can get a hold of me on that. My Discord information is down in the description as well. So, and I will be broadcasting that as well. So, but you know, I think, you know, like we were saying, I really enjoy doing the broadcast for these just because of the fact that, you know, everybody's there for the same goal and it's not necessarily winning the race. So.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling the guys, because everybody wanted to back out on this, because you know, it is a struggle going from asphalt to dirt, and I kept telling the guys all week, I was like, you know, just get in here and run and have fun.
Yep.
Man, I tell you, a guy, like I said, Sales run 2 races, and he was up front all night. So just kind of a victim of inexperience kind of bit him, but yeah, I mean, I kept telling him, just come in and have fun. And that's what this is all about. It's more about helping the community and putting on a show for Keith while he's laid up. And like I said, hopefully he got to watch. So
I know he was in the stream chat earlier before the stream started, so I know he'll probably go back and watch it later if he hasn't already. So, but
Yeah, yeah, he's a good guy. Like I said, I've been talking to him almost daily since this happened, and it's kind of funny because I started following him and his son. He goes live during the week when they're prepping the car, getting ready to go to the track, and I hadn't seen him in a probably 4 or 5 days, and he messaged me and said, "Hey man, sorry I haven't I've been quiet and you haven't seen me." And he told me what happened. That's when I went back and watched the YouTube video, and man, I tell you, it's horrific what he went through. But I'm so proud of everybody.
yeah, I don't think you could have asked for a better group of guys to show up and put on a hell of a show and you know, get some money for him for his medical bills.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what we started this team was around helping people and trying to make the world a little better place than where we're at. So there's
Yep.
plenty of negative stuff going around that, you know, that we could all focus on, but I wanted to focus on you know, helping people and creating positive things in the world to see instead of all the negativity. So
I agree.
These guys did a hell of a job tonight, so I'm really proud
Yep.
of everybody.
Appreciate you
So-
guys for putting it on.
Yeah, it was a
Absolutely.
good
Well,
event, man. It was a fun race.
We'll do it again next week.
I like it. I like it. So, all right. Well, for all of us up here in the booth, congratulations to you three guys on the top 3 finishes tonight. We're gonna go ahead and roll this thing out. Like I said, guys, I'll be live next Saturday for the Sharon 250. We will be live tomorrow night. We've got Fast Car as usual. That's Gen 4s at Talladega. So for anybody that obviously knows what Fast Car is, you know where to find all the information on that. If you don't, join the Discord in the link below. We'll be going live with Slow Car, kicking that off at 7 o'clock, and then everything rolling with Fast Car immediately after. But on that note, everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Good night.
Appreciate it.